My dear brothers and sisters, have you ever felt the weight of constantly worrying about money, needs, or depending on others for help? Many people live with this silent burden, but Allah has given us a solution that not only removes this dependence, but also fills our lives with dignity and abundance. Today, I want to share with you two of the most powerful names of Allah that, if recited with sincerity, can change your life completely. These names carry the secret to never begging again, never feeling empty, and never fearing poverty. They open doors of provision, peace, and honor in ways you could never imagine. In this video, we will uncover the deep meanings of these beautiful names, how to call upon Allah with them, and how they can bring barakah and independence into your life. Stay with me till the end, because this reminder could transform your rizq forever. 1. The two powerful names of Allah, Al-Ghaniyy and Al-Mughni. Among the countless beautiful names of Allah, two stand out when it comes to removing dependence on people and attaining true self-sufficiency, Al-Ghaniyy and Al-Mughni. These names are not just words to recite, but treasures that connect us directly with the limitless power and mercy of Allah. When a believer understands and calls upon these names, they open doors to blessings, provision, and dignity that no human being can control or restrict. Al-Ghani means the self-sufficient. Allah alone is free from all needs, while every creation depends on Him for sustenance and survival. By reciting this name, a person acknowledges that only Allah holds the keys to wealth, success, and peace, and that no amount of effort or reliance on others can equal His provision. Al-Mughni means the Enricher. This name reflects Allah's ability to grant abundance, honor, and fulfillment to His servants. When we call upon Him with this name, we ask not only for wealth, but also for contentment, strength, and independence. Together, these two names remind us that every form of richness, spiritual, emotional, or material, flows only from Allah. 2. Meaning and significance of Al-Ghaniyy. The name Al-Ghaniyy carries a profound meaning that highlights the majesty and independence of Allah. He is the one who is entirely free from any form of need, whether it be wealth, power, or support. Unlike creation, which constantly depends on food, shelter, and relationships, Allah requires nothing to exist, sustain, or rule. This perfect independence makes Him the ultimate source for anyone seeking provision, comfort, or relief. For the believer, understanding Al-Ghaniyy is a source of immense peace. When life feels overwhelming, or when doors of sustenance seem closed, this name reminds us that true provision lies only with Allah. No employer, family member, or authority figure holds power to enrich or deprive us unless Allah wills it. By sincerely calling upon Him with this name, a person declares reliance only on the one who owns the treasures of the heavens and the earth. Reciting Ya Ghaniyy softens the heart, strengthens faith, and inspires gratitude. It shifts focus from chasing material possessions to trusting in divine generosity. More importantly, it nurtures dignity because the believer no longer feels the need to beg from creation. Instead, they stand content, knowing that Al-Ghaniyy will always suffice. 3. Meaning and significance of Al-Mughni. The name Al-Mughni reveals a beautiful aspect of Allah's mercy and generosity. It means the Enricher, the one who grants abundance, fulfillment, and sufficiency to His servants. Al-Mughni does not only provide material wealth, but He also blesses the heart with satisfaction and the soul with contentment. When Allah enriches a person, it is not limited to money or possessions. It extends to honor, knowledge, faith, and inner peace, making them truly independent of others. Turning to Allah with this name is a powerful way to seek relief from financial worries and emotional burdens. Many people may chase after success through worldly means, yet without the help of Al-Mugni, they often remain restless. By reciting Ya Mughni with sincerity and trust, a believer acknowledges that only Allah has the power to uplift their condition, ease their hardships, and grant them what they truly need. This name also teaches humility and gratitude. Wealth or dignity given by people is temporary, but what comes from Al-Mugni carries blessing and stability. When a believer lives with this awareness, they stop measuring richness only by possessions and start valuing the enrichment of the heart and soul granted by Allah. 4. Reciting Ya Ghaniyy, Ya Mughni with sincerity. When a believer recites Ya Ghaniyy, Ya Mughni with sincerity and full trust in Allah, they invite a flow of blessings that go far beyond material wealth. These two names together carry the secret of attaining both sufficiency and enrichment. Through regular remembrance, the heart becomes attached to Allah alone, and this shift removes dependence on people, bringing dignity and inner strength. Consistent dhikr of these names is like planting a seed of rizq that grows in unexpected ways. Opportunities open, difficulties ease, and sustenance reaches a person from directions they never imagined. But this outcome is not just about financial provision. It is also about being blessed with barakah in time, relationships, and efforts. Even small resources begin to feel abundant because Allah fills them with His blessing. Moreover, reciting these names nurtures independence of the soul. A person no longer feels humiliated by worldly needs, as their trust is firmly rooted in the one who owns all treasures. This practice brings honor, as true dignity lies in seeking from Allah alone. Over time, the believer discovers that the greatest wealth is contentment, and the greatest freedom is being enriched by Al-Ghaniyy and Al-Mughni. 5. True richness is not only money, but also contentment, peace, and barakah. Many people assume that wealth is the ultimate measure of success, yet Islam teaches a deeper reality. True richness is not found in possessions, but in the state of the heart. A person may own very little, but if they live with peace, gratitude, and sufficiency, they are richer than those who chase endless desires. This understanding transforms the way we view risk, reminding us that money alone cannot guarantee happiness. Contentment is the first pillar of real wealth. It protects the believer from greed and jealousy, allowing them to appreciate whatever Allah has given. Peace is another treasure, for without tranquility of mind, even great riches can feel empty. Barakah, or divine blessing, is perhaps the most precious of all, because it makes small provisions stretch far and turns simple things into lasting joy. True richness, therefore, lies in relying on Allah and living with a heart that feels complete with His decree. When a person recognizes this, they stop comparing themselves to others and begin focusing on gratitude. Such a life brings freedom from constant worry and elevates dignity, as the believer learns that the greatest wealth is being spiritually and emotionally fulfilled by Allah. 6. Relying on Allah alone removes the need to beg from creation. When a believer places full trust in Allah, they are freed from the humiliation of relying on people. Human beings are limited in what they can give, and often their help comes with conditions or expectations. But Allah, the owner of all treasures, grants without measure and without asking for anything in return except gratitude and obedience. By turning directly to Him, a person gains dignity because their needs are fulfilled by the one who never withholds. Begging from creation weakens the soul and creates dependence on those who cannot control their own sustenance. However, seeking from Allah strengthens faith and builds resilience. When we rely on Him alone, our hearts are filled with certainty that every door of provision is in His control. Even if people turn away, Allah opens paths from unexpected places. This reliance also cultivates self-respect. Instead of lowering themselves before others, believers raise their hands only before their Lord. That moment of connection in dua is more powerful than any worldly support. Over time, they realize that true freedom is not in having endless possessions, but in needing no one except Allah. Such reliance brings honor, confidence, and lasting inner peace. Alhamdulillah, my dear brothers and sisters, we have learned the power of calling upon Allah with His beautiful names Al-Ghaniyy and Al-Mughni. When we remember Him sincerely, He enriches us with provision, peace, and dignity, removing every need from our lives. If you found this reminder beneficial, please like, share, and subscribe to Purpose Deen, so more hearts can benefit from these messages. My prayer for you is, may Allah grant you endless rizq, contentment, and freedom from every hardship. Comment below, Ya Ghaniyy, Ya Mughni, enrich my life with your blessings.